Hi, as a voice collaboration engineer, we continually run into clients that we have previously taken from a TDM-based architecture to a voice over IP architecture on site. Now it's time to migrate those clients to the cloud so they can gain efficiencies in a cloud-based architecture. On-premise phone architecture is as the name applies. You have all of your components on site at your facility. It could be an appliance, it could be a VM architecture loaded inside a Hyper-V or an ESX environment. You control your entire architecture, you own the LAN, you have the switching port capacity, you have to maintain the HVAC or have a contract, you have to have power, staffing, patching and upgrades is huge. Because those cause outages in an on-premise solution. You're currently responsible for cost of those patching and upgrades oftentimes. Troubleshooting the system when it's down. I mean, all of those are components that go hand in hand with an on-premise solution. Let's talk about what's happening in the industry today. Most vendors today are minimizing their support and their growth model of the on-premise voice over IP telephony service. How does this affect your business today? You need to begin looking at a strategy to migrate yourself to a cloud-based architecture. What is a cloud-based voice over IP architecture? It's where the system is managed and maintained on a shared architecture inside a cloud-based vendor of choice. What does that entail for you? That's where your patches and your upgrades and your environmentals are all maintained inside your contract with that vendor. Let's speak to how you're going to manage that architecture once it's in the cloud. You can have your current voice team manage that architecture as you do today, or you could have a third party such as NTG manage the administration and the overhead of the system, being that we would work with that vendor of choice to make sure all of the upgrades and the features are there for you. Why would you migrate to a cloud-based voice over IP architecture? It comes into two forms. The back-end support, as in no outages to you as you're going through your patches and your upgrades. That's all done with a vendor of choice in the back-end system, as well as shared O&M needs. So in turn, you could have a third party such as NTG manage the day-to-day operations and maintenance, and you don't have to tie your staff up full-time, where right now you probably have that staff working 40 hours a week and they may only be dedicating 10 hours a week to the voice over IP solution. In turn, you would pay an NTG the 10 hours and you could get your dedicated staff back to performing other functions. If you are looking at exploring the possibility of evolving your current telephony architecture, let NTG Collaboration Team assist you in those needs.